Hello, everyone, and welcome to the Courier Sports Show, featuring Billy O'Brien, podcaster of the Courier newspaper,
and Carlos Allen, sports writer for the newspaper.
All right, our first question. The Super Bowl is this Sunday between the Philadelphia Eagles and the Kansas City Chiefs. Who do you think is going to win the Super Bowl, Carlos?
I really want the Eagles to win. I'm done with the Mahomes stuff.
Are you crazy? Are you crazy? Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God.
No.
It's the Chiefs.
It's not.
Have you not seen the greatness of Sir Patrick Mahomes and Sir Travis Kelce? Andy Reid is basically a Bill Belichick 2.0. Mahomes has a chance for a 3-peat, not a 4-peat, not a 2-peat, 3-peat, baby. Go Chiefs.
For my sanity, I will hope the Eagles win. Yeah, I can't watch it never.
The Philadelphia Eagles took out the Green Bay Packers, and right at this point, I just want Mahomes to win a Super Bowl.
Win a Super Bowl? He's won like 3 already. I don't think he needs another one. Two?
No, he'll win another one. Two will not satisfy Mahomes. Trust me on that one.
I hope the Eagles win. I really do think the Eagles will win because Saquon's the difference maker.
Yeah, especially for what he did to our Packers, which that was pure torture.
He didn't do that.
But anyway, between Jalen Hurts and Patrick Mahomes, who will pan out more?
In the career or in the game?
In the Super Bowl.
In the Super Bowl. I feel like Mahomes will have a better game, but Hurts will not have a bad game. It's going to be more of a run first, like how they've done the Packers, Rams, and Commanders. But
I still think it'll be Patrick Mahomes, although I don't think he's the GOAT at the end of the day, which we'll get to that question later. I think he'll be the more standout. I think Travis Kelce, Xavier Worthy are going to help out Mahomes and carry on for the Super Bowl. Not saying Jalen Hurts is a bad quarterback. I think Jalen Hurts is a good quarterback. But I feel like the last 2 seasons, he's sort of been streaky ever since the two versed each other back in the 2022 Super Bowl. Yeah. The thing with Hurts is there will come a game where he looks good, but then there comes another game where he looks super rusty. Like, Mahomes has been consistent. Hurts hasn't. Now, which is why I say Mahomes will pan out. Now, if Hurts comes out of nowhere and is literally on fire, then this could potentially help out the Eagles, but we'll see.
With the Saquon ad over this season, it's made Hurts more of a dual threat quarterback more than last year or the years prior. And again, the Super Bowl 2 years ago, deep bomb to AJ Brown, and he also has Smith.
Yes.
And now with Saquon, it's gonna. I feel like it's gonna be a big ad.
Yes, and then I think with the Mahomes part, yes, you got Travis Kelce, but he's not getting any younger. You have Xavier Worthy, who has a potential to be one of the best, but they need to start adding more depth. But I have wondered at times how many Super Bowls could Mahomes maybe win, let's say, had they not trade Tyreek Hill to the Miami Dolphins. But anyway, all right, so who do you think will be the MVP for both teams?
I think Saquon's going to have a big game. I think 100-plus yards, 2+ touchdowns, and...
Okay, and if you had to pick an MVP for the Chiefs?
I feel it's going to be Mahomes. Because normally it's a quarterback award.
In some cases, yes. Now, while I do agree with you in the Eagles case, I do think Saquon Barkley is going to show up for the big moment. However, I disagree with you on the Chiefs because I'm actually going to go with the underrated take in Xavier Worthy.
Really?
He has took some steps, and I still think he has potential to be one of the best running backs in the NFL. Wide receiver, sorry. Anyway, I still think, and he could potentially be Mahomes' future number 1, even though, yes, Travis Kelce's tight end. But he's not getting any younger. So once he retires, I think Xavier has one of the chances to be a future Mahomes wide receiver. And I actually think he is going to show up big time. I don't think it'll be Mahomes. I think it'll be Worthy. He'll save him.
I don't know about that. I feel like the Eagles' defense with, who is it, DeJean, Quinion Mitchell.
Xavier Worthy will pull out a spinorama and he'll jeek him. Oh, come on.
Put the exciting whites on them. Put them on them. I don't feel like any of the Chiefs wide receivers are gonna have that big of a game.
I would also throw this as a what if. Would the Chiefs' offense have been in a little bit trouble had they not traded Tyreek Hill?
I mean, they won a Super Bowl without him, so I don't.
Yeah, true. I guess they. But I also wonder, like, maybe we could revisit this down the line when Mahomes and Hill are both near retirement, and depending if Tyreek Hill wins another chip, regardless if he's with Miami or not, and however many more chips Mahomes will bring. Anyway, do the Philadelphia Eagles sign Saquon Barkley to an extension?
They're gonna sign him to a supermax, 200 and something mil.
Whoa!
For 5-6 years. Running backs don't get paid a lot, and that's saying something.
That's true. I mean, 200 million?
200 mil, 5 years. What would that be? I'm not good at math, but that'd be like 40 something a year.
I think it might be 50 million.
50 something.
If you're saying 5 years and if he gets paid 50 million, it would be 300. 300 million? You're out of your mind.
I'd say at most 250.
Oh,
somewhere around there. Because 2,000 rushing yards.
Near 2,000, and he nearly broke the Eagles' all-time record, which Nick Sirianni should be ashamed of himself for not letting Saquon break the record.
I mean, it was Saquon's decision.
Because I also guess the Philadelphia Eagles are too sensitive on personal records, just like they're the Anaheim Ducks of the NFL. When it comes to near records, they're too sensitive. Hey. Like if a current player wanted to break the record, Nick Sirianni cries like a little kid at a Target store and goes like,
I don't
Yeah, Nick Sirianni, I can't stand him. One of the most overrated coaches. All right, if the Kansas City Chiefs win the Super Bowl, does this put Travis Kelce as one of the greatest tight ends of all time?
I feel like one of the greatest, yes, but not the greatest. I feel like the greatest, in my opinion, is Gronk, and then Tony Gonzalez, and then Kelce. I might be forgetting one or two other, but those are my top three right off the top of my mind.
I will side with you on Gronkowski, but if Kelce were to win at least 4 more Super Bowls, then I think he goes ahead of Rob Gronkowski.
4 more, and
Tony Gonzalez.
You think the Chiefs are gonna 6-peat, 7-peat?
It's possible that the Chiefs could do what the Chicago Bulls did in the 1990s, which is 2 3-peats.
That is true.
But I think Travis Kelce is one of the best. I don't know about number 1. However, I do think he could potentially pass Rob Gronkowski.
Okay. I can see that.
All right. If Jalen Hurts does win the Super Bowl, what does this mean for him in his NFL resume, and if he were to be a top 10 quarterback?
I feel like if he does win, he'll solidify himself as the best quarterback out of the 2020 draft class. That draft class consists of Herbert, Tua, Burrow, Love, Hurts. I think that's all starters.
Oh no, wait. I was gonna throw Mac Jones, but I think he was more 2020.
I think he's 2021.
Yeah. Okay. I don't know about the best. I'm not willing to put him ahead of Joe Burrow.
Joe Burrow.
I am not. Oh, come on.
Team success.
And Hurts has not had too many team success now. Come on.
He made it to 2 Super Bowls.
But did he lose to this man, Sir Patrick Mahomes, first time? Did he?
No.
Yes, he did.
Oh, are you talking about Hurts?
Yes, Hurts.
Oh, okay.
Okay. But Joe Burrow. Ooh. Joe Burrow, when healthy and when he flashes. Ooh.
When he has a defense.
Yes. and the Cincinnati Bengals better extend T. Higgins and Jamar Chase. If not, I hope this fall flat on their face. Now, Jalen Hurts, borderline top 10 quarterback, or somewhere in the 5 to 15 range. I'll have to reconsider that.
I feel like he's around 5, 6.
Yeah, but the thing I said earlier with Jalen Hurts.
Mm-hmm.
He was kind of streaky, but with Saquon really helped him out big time this season. So I'm not willing to put him in the top 5, maybe in the 5, borderline 10, 15 range.
Okay.
Like, I would not put him ahead of Patrick Mahomes.
No.
I would not put him ahead of Josh Allen.
No. Or Lamar.
Yes, or Lamar. I'm still not willing to put him ahead of Joe Burrow. I'd still put Joe Burrow ahead of him, or at least until further notice.
Yeah. Okay.
And even though Aaron Rodgers is still technically in the NFL, I'm still not going to put him ahead of Aaron Rodgers. Although
all time though.
I mean, all time no. Okay, maybe currently.
Probably currently.
Maybe one.
They just have two completely different play styles.
Yes.
Rodgers is more of a not really a gunslinger, but he just throw deep balls.
Yeah.
Very consistent on his accuracy and passing. And Hurts is more of a dual threat.
And one other quarterback I would maybe put ahead of Jalen Hurts. I think I'm potentially thinking about it. Jared Goff.
Okay, I can see that.
Yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah. And if he wins, I'll maybe put him ahead of Jane Daniels, but I don't know. Maybe that's
I already have him in front of Jane Daniels.
Maybe that's a little too early. Only because this is Jane Daniels' rookie year. And by the way, for the audience, he did come out as Offensive Rookie of the Year, which, by the way, well deserved.
100%.
All right. Next question. Who is the GOAT? Patrick Mahomes? Or is it still, I repeat, still Tom Brady?
It will always and forever be Tom Brady.
I want to disagree, but I can't.
Exactly.
Tom Brady, overall career numbers, still better than Mahomes.
7 Super Bowls.
At least until further notice. Yes, Tom Brady's won 7 Super Bowls. Mahomes has won 2. This would be his 3rd if he does win it by Sunday night. Keyword to the audience. If Mahomes wins his 3rd this Sunday. We'll see. All right. I'll put a smile on your face, Carlos, and take off the Mahomes jersey this one.
I thought he was taking off his shirt.
Nah.
That brings me a smile anyway.
Anyway, we have to talk about our guy, Aaron Rodgers, or if you want to joke about it a little bit, Aaron Rodgers.
Aaron.
Yes, from the
Aaron.
Keyline Peel substitute, in case if any of the audience was ever asking. Aaron Rodgers, does he stay with an NFL team, or does he retire? And if he does stay, which team does he suit for the 2025 NFL season?
I feel like it all depends on Devontae. If Devontae wants to leave, go either, hopefully he comes to Green Bay.
Ooh.
If he leaves, then I feel like Rodgers is leaving. I think he's retiring. But I feel like if Devontae stays in New York, I feel like he's going to stay and hopefully go on another run. Okay.
Even though I would put the Jets as one of my more disappointing teams this season. If he does stay, then I think he stays. But if he does leave, I think Rodgers is probably going to retire. I mean, he's 40, 41.
40, yeah. 40.
Although in the sports world, we have seen athletes play past 40. I know
Tom Brady.
Yeah, Tom Brady. And actually, one athlete I'm going to throw at you, Jaromir Jagr, who's currently playing hockey overseas. He's playing, and he's 55, or he might be a bit older than that. But he, for a little resume of Jaromir Jagr, played for the Pittsburgh Penguins, the Washington Capitals, New York Rangers, Boston Bruins, Dallas Stars, Philadelphia Flyers, New Jersey Devils, Florida Panthers. Last team he ever suited for was the Calgary Flames back in the 2017-2018 season. Then he went overseas. Now, if Devontae Adams were to leave, I'm on with you. I hope Green Bay, but I'll also throw the Kansas City Chiefs. 2 underrated teams I may throw at you. The Buffalo Bills.
Okay, that helped Josh Allen out.
And hear me out on this one. How about the Washington Commanders?
They already have McLaurin. I don't know how much Devontae wants.
Devontae may want to try and get paid as one of the highest wide receivers, which
I don't think he deserves that.
yeah, I'm a bit borderline on that. Maybe I'm kind of around the 150 million, maybe 200 at best.
He's not gonna want to sign a big deal, so probably like I would sign him to like 125, 3 year.
If it were me, I would do 3 year, and I don't know if there's any like year options for teams to pick up. Oh, like I would do 3 years, but then I would maybe throw a 4th year as optional.
Mm-hmm.
If he does well the 3 years, cool, we'll pick it up. If not, then oh well, so be it. All right, I kind of asked this earlier, but between Saquon Barkley, the Philadelphia Eagles, Derrick Henry of the Baltimore Ravens, and our Packers running back Josh Jacobs, do those three sign extensions with their teams? Yes or no?
All of them signed massive extensions.
Ooh.
I feel like, well, as of today, Derrick Henry just came out and said he wants to retire as a Raven.
Okay. So this will actually help out Baltimore more.
It would be foolish if any of the 3 teams don't sign any of them.
And also, look what Derrick Henry did in his first year with Baltimore with Lamar, which, hot take, I don't think Baltimore would have been good if they didn't get Derrick Henry.
It definitely helped Lamar out. Like, same thing with Hurts and Saquon. It helped Lamar out a lot. One of the best quarterback years of all time. You know, he didn't win MVP because people say it's not a stat thing. It's a team thing. But
and I actually think Josh Allen well deserved for MVP.
Yeah, well deserved.
And then, yeah. Anyway, I think all 3 will. As I kind of pointed earlier, the fact that you mentioned that Derrick Henry came out and said he wants to retire as a Raven, I think this should at least help out more in the negotiations. I think Josh Jacobs will sign an extension with Green Bay. I'm kind of going back and forth on a huge deal or if it'll be a bridge deal. I'm going back and forth on that. I could maybe see him sign a 3-4 year deal. I don't think he'll hit 5, but that's a 50-50. And I think he'll get, right now, I think somewhere between 150, 200 million. I don't think he gets 300.
It depends. Nowhere near 300. Maybe nowhere near 200. Because the Packers have the money, obviously. Because the only person we're paying on offense
is Jordan Love. At $55.5 million, by the way.
Yeah. And I feel like if the Packers do sign him, it's going to be for 3 years, like you said, because running backs, they're known to have a short fuse.
Oh, yeah.
Like, you've seen the Todd Gurley's of the world.
And also look at Eddie Lacy. He won Rookie of the Year, and then he legit fell off a cliff.
Yeah,
or
too big.
Or there's no Matt Forte, who was solid throughout his whole career. That is all for the Courier Newspaper Football Show today. I'm Billy O'Brien. I'm the podcaster of the Courier Newspaper.
I'm Carl Allen, one of the sports writers for the Courier Newspaper.
Make sure you check out all of our latest stories and also Carlos's latest sports gallery. And also make sure you check out my podcast, Bill Man Sports Guy. You can find me on Spotify and whatever other websites I'm on. Have a good day, everyone. Peace.
Go Eagles.
Go Chiefs.